Hi everyone and welcome to the 17th episode of the Yarnniffler podcast. My name is Sam. I'm a university student from Belgium. I like to knit and crochet when I'm not studying and sometimes while I'm studying. Hi, welcome back. If you're a new roomer, hi as well. I like to talk about all the yarny things and just want to share with you what I worked on these past 2 weeks. You can find me on Instagram as Sam Wyffels. You can find me on Ravelry as Yarnniffler. And if there is anything else, everything will be linked down below. Just push the show more button or the little arrow and all the clickable links will be in the description box. And if there is anything unclear, just ask me in the comments or send me a message via Instagram or Ravelry and I'll try to help you out. Okay, then my first finished object is this not so small guy. So this is an amigurumi fox that I made. I made him from this book. Maybe as you can see, he's on the front cover as well. So this is Mijn Knuffels van Sokkenwol. So I'm Dutch, and this one is in Dutch, so it means just my stuffed animals from Sokkenwol by Crystal Droogdekker. So and this one is Bosje Victor, so it means Fox Victor. So I made him. As it says, it's made for Sokkenwol, so they are supposed to be like, say, maybe this big, but I've made a couple of them already, and I use decay weight yarn and a 4mm hook, and then they come out a bit bigger but still cute. So I used Stylecraft Special Decay in cream, black and copper, and then just a leftover of royal to give him this scarf. Maybe I'll just show you shortly so you can see he has like these cheeks and on his belly or on his chest a spot as well, and then he just has a scarf so he doesn't get cold. So this one is ready to give as a Christmas present to one of my friends. So that's that. I made him in like a week, something like that, because I showed you last time. I just showed you the yarn that I had purchased for it, and then last week just every night I worked on a couple of pieces, and then on Saturday I think I sewed everything together. So he's finished. And yeah, for the buttons, for the eyes better, they are buttons that I bought and not eyes, because I can't like find the safety eyes anymore that I like. I like them just to be completely black, like you can see here. And now there's like this new trend of them like having a pupil and then an outer layer that's like more brown. But I don't really like that because that sometimes clashes with the yarn colors. So I just bought two black small buttons and sewed them all. Okay. So that's my only finished object. Yeah, that was a pretty quick and satisfying make to do, because you have like all the small pieces that you can make and just go one more, and then once that's finished you can just work on a bigger piece and sew it all together and stuff it. So yeah, that's that. And then I have 4 rips to show with you. One more complicated and 4 really easy ones. So yeah, let's just dive in. Ready? The first off is this one, and I am losing stitches, but that's not really a problem. So yes, here we are. So this is the front, the staple linen top by Hochi Locatelli. So last time I showed you I was here, so what I did, as you can see, this is the armhole. So I finished the back completely and was working on the front. So since you saw it last, I finished the front and then joined front and back together, and now I'm just working down. So I have about 20 centimeters more to go to just go down. I already did the neckband, so it just has like a simple stockinette edge that rolls. So yeah, this is linen and it's like very crunchy, but I have my swatch as well, so that one's less crunchy, and then yeah, we'll see. But I really like the color. I think it will work perfectly. Yeah, now it's just knitting in around, and then you have this slip stitch pattern on front and back. that you just have to pay a little bit of attention to every round, but not that much. So that's a very easy one, but let me rewrite. I'm making the staple linen top in size 2XL. I'm using 3.5mm needles and 4 strands of like a very thin lace weight, maybe fingering weight. Like it's linen, so it behaves completely differently. So I'm holding 4 strands together. So I have just these loose balls in here, and yes, I'm holding 4 strands together. And this one is the, let me make sure for the name, the Super Lin Batiste single in color 4052 from Bart and Francis. So yeah, everything is linked on my Ravelry page. Or if you want any more information, just ask me. But yeah, you'll probably see this one a couple of more times because I have some other works in progress that I want to work on more. That I want to work on this one. I really wanted to like join it in the round, and then it got a bit stalled because yeah, it's just it takes a long time to just go around one time, and then it still needs like 21 centimeters. So slowly working on it. I'm thinking about I did it this week as well. Yeah, I'm already losing stitches again. Of just like say reading for like 20-30 minutes in the morning and 20-30 minutes at night, because I have a couple of books that I'm reading for some kind of book club, and some of them are very interesting and some of them are less my thing, but I still want to read them to maybe like just work on this simple knit while I'm reading, and then both things get done. So that's that. Let me put this back in the bag. Yes. Then the next work in progress are my tall socks 3, or my current school socks, you could say. So this bag I just have always with me in my school bag, and at the moment it's just a simple pair of socks in them. So vanilla socks to go up 56 stitches with 3 extra, or like 6 extra gusset stitches in total. So 6 extra rounds as well for the heel flap and gusset. Last time we saw it, let me see, I was just before the heels, so I have finished 2 heels and then also did like 20 rows or something above the heels. So yes, these socks I only work on while during lectures or say presentations. I have one lecture that's very it's not boring, but it's just something like I have to retake that class, and to keep myself engaged, I am just knitting some socks. So yeah, I'm thinking about knitting these ones like very long, and not just like my normal tall socks, but like make them very long, because yeah, why not? So I just keep knitting on them, and we'll see when they're finished. They're finished. Yes. And the yarn is World of Yarn Himalaya in the 3rd coloring. Yes. Yeah, those are some simply toe-up vanilla socks that are just easy to have with me. Okay, then I have another pair of socks like I talked to you about last time. So I showed them, but I hadn't worked on them for a long time. So these ones are the Irene socks by Tracy Miller. I casted these on in September when I had like some castanitis, but then they just were, I moved them here with me when I moved here at the end of September, and they've been here uh, all these weeks, and now last 2 weeks I have been working on them a lot, because they're like the only, like next to the amigurumi crochet, they're the only like not interesting, but how would I say, like more complicated knit. And I am also past the heels on this one. So let me try to show you. So where you see this stitch marker, this is was how far I was. So I had like maybe 1 pattern repeat and the toe done, and now I am like 3 or 4 pattern repeats in after the heel. I did an eye of partridge heel. Let me try to show you. And this is the Shirley Bryan yarn Deconstructed Fate in the Grocery Girls coloring. So let me just show you one ball. So it's fading into this like dark navy blue with like some aqua in it as well. So yes, that's where we are. So I think, I don't know, maybe 10 more repeats or something, and then some ribbing, and then with leftovers I probably make a shorty pair of socks combined with um, another yarn for heel toes and cuffs. So yeah, that's these ones. I really like them, but at the moment I am more into like the simple knitting because I just want to relax. So yes, we'll see. I told you last time maybe they would be finished. They would probably be finished if I didn't finish that fox and if I didn't start my last whip yesterday. But yes, I thought it was time. So my next whip is just some ribbing at the moment and a Latvian braid. So let me try to show you. So we have just like, what is this, 5 centimeters, so maybe 2 inches of ribbing, a Latvian braid, and the start for the body. So this will be the Kuseli, I think it's Kuseli, pattern by Isabella Clark. So she's the host of the 100 Acre Rule podcast, and this pattern, maybe you've seen it before. I have on myself. I don't have it with me. I left it at home. It's, for me, it's a light gray with a navy or a dark blue. And I'm now making the same cardigan for my mom. So it's a V-neck cardigan, but like I will be making it a bit longer and a bit less deeper V and stuff like that. And yeah, just to make it to my mom's liking. But yes, so I have this dark gray, which is, so this is my acquisition. I got 20 balls of this dark gray. This is Drops Nepal. Like, I think this is the dark gray. My cardigan is a light gray, and then you have like a medium gray, and this is color 506. So it's a Drops Nepal mix. And Drops Nepal is, I have the button band here, is 65% wool and 35% alpaca. So the alpaca makes it pretty soft as well, because my mom doesn't like the itch factor that most of my non-superwash sweaters have, that I really love. But she has a cardigan in Holsgarn Coast. I'll try to link it below if you want to see it. It's just in a red as well, so she really likes red. And that's Holsgarn Coast is 50% wool and 50% cotton. Words are not coming to me. So yes, I made that cardigan as well, but that's like more a fingering weight or sport weight yarn, and this is Aran, I would say. I don't know, but this is definitely thicker and will keep her a bit warmer, I think, because it's really cold here in Belgium already. So, and then the contrast red color you could see is this one. This is Venetian from Holsgarn Super Soft that I'll be holding double and probably triple for, like, there is a color section on the shoulders, which you'll see when it's finished or when I'm at that part. So yeah, that is just what I'm knitting now. So I just finished, like, say, the hard part with the Latvian braid, and now just into the body, just stocking it flat, so knitting and purling every row until I get to the place to do the decreases for the v-neck. So yeah, then it will be a little bit more interesting, and then split for front and back and do the shoulder details. But that is, I think, for the end of the week probably, because I am really eager to knit this. Around the same time like this last year, I test knitted this cardigan, and I think I did about 10 days to make it. So I'm hoping about to do a similar amount now. It's going to be a bit longer and has a bit of a shallower V, so a bit more knitting, but I think that will be fine. So yes, this will definitely be my priority knitting, because I want to finish it for my mom so she has a warm cardigan, and I just want like a bulky weight, or say Aran versatile weight, sweater cardigan finished because I am working on so many or planning on so many smaller like finger gauge sweaters. So yes, that's that, and I think that's those are all my whips. So yeah, they are very plain at the moment. I um so yes, maybe a bit of live chat and then like future knitting plans in between to give you an idea, because yeah, depending on how the couple of next weeks go, we'll see what I'll be knitting. So I have 2 more weeks of classes. Last week was very busy. I had almost every day class from 8:30 until 6, except for one day, and then on Friday I only had class until 3:30. But yes, I had a couple of extra classes. Classes got shifted from the schedule, lab sessions, and everything. So it was a very busy week. So yes, that was that. And then yes, this weekend as well, just trying to get up to date, because now I have 2 more weeks of classes, and then I have like the week in between Christmas and New Year's, and then I have about 2 weeks before my first exam. So I have a month before my first exam starts. So I'm trying to get ready for all of my exams, put everything into things and stuff, and then during my exam period I will be staying here. So normally, if you know, you know, but probably you don't, in Belgium it's normal to go home like every weekend. So the week you stay at the place you live close by to campus, and then during the like on Friday night you go home, and then on Sunday you come back. But because I most of the time have like an exam on Thursday or Friday, and then my next exam is on Monday or Tuesday, I should be studying the whole weekend, and it just seems like wasted time to spend 3 hours to go home and then 3 hours back. So 6 hours traveling just to see my family for a bit, and just to be at home to then be studying the whole day. So I decided to stay here. I'll try maybe to see like um yeah, get together with some friends at a night to just see some people, to not be lonely and stuff like that. But I have been taking, so since I decided that last week, I have been like taking every week now, and I'm planning yarn and stuff with me, because most of the time I think, yeah, I just have like a week and I have to finish whatever I'm doing or do whatever I want to knit in that week, and then I get home in the weekend and I can just choose from my whole yarn stash. But that won't be possible because I won't be going home, and like my family, like my parents and my sister, will probably come and visit me like one day or something. But it's a bit hard for me then. Like it is possible, but it's just, yeah, trying to tell them like exactly which yarn, and maybe it still needs to be skeined up and stuff like that, because it's caked up, because it's in a skein. I just don't want to do that to them and to myself. So I am deciding and just taking patterns and yarns and all of the things with me, because most of the time, like during exams, I want knitting to be a distraction, and if it's like too simple knitting, that doesn't work. So I have a couple of yarns with me to do gauge swatches. To probably not start them, but it's like I have 1 or 2 balls to, like, I have enough to start a pattern if I really want to. But like a gauge swatch, say like one evening, I really am just like, I need to like to think about something else than my exams, then it's an interesting or like a bit of a harder knit, one of my choices. And then a gauge watch looks like this the best thing. I also have like simple sock patterns lined up and yarn for that, because sometimes if I don't really like can get myself to study, I sometimes like reading study material, and like I can be knitting on a sock at that moment just to keep me going. I don't know. I'm just taking many things to just have a lot of options here, because I won't be at home, and I'll probably don't even will be knitting that much because I have a pretty tight exam schedule, but still, that's the plan. So I don't really know what I will be knitting next. I really want to finish my mom's cardigan, say like by Christmas, so I have 2 weeks, which I think is more than possible. And then I want to finish my Irene socks, my staple inner top. If it's not finished like before New Year's, I don't really care. Like, I do care, but at the moment it's like in that stage that I'm just picking it up, putting it down, picking it up, and then probably once I like need like 5 more centimeters to go, that will be the boost to just finish it. And for the rest, I have a couple of sock sets with interesting sock patterns and stuff that I've taken with me just to try and see what I want to do. And then yes, probably I also like have my advent calendar. So maybe that is something that I'll probably take with me, like say in between like Christmas and New Year's, take it all with me home just to cake it up, and then maybe see if I want to start something with that one or with my advent calendar from last year. Like, yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of options, many sweaters that I want to knit. But first, the cardigan for my mom, and for the rest, we will see. And so yes, I have a pretty busy week. Like, classes are coming to an end. Like next week I almost have no classes, but like some exercise sessions and I think one more lab session. But it's like, that's handy because I start summarizing and studying, and for some classes we have some online material or recordings we have to watch, so I'm doing that as well. So I'm trying to do like enough studying to get ready, but also not enough to just like get burnout, and try to knit to really relax. So that's what I try to do when I'm sitting here, maybe watching some vlogmases and relaxing and knitting. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to talk to you about today. Next time I see you, it will probably be in between Christmas and New Year's, and if I don't get to film that way because of family things and studying, it will be the week after. So I hope to see you in 2 weeks, but maybe it will be 3 weeks. Okay, I think that's everything. Have a good day, have a good week. Bye.